If you're worried about losing your SNAP benefits during this government shutdown with no end in sight, I need you to listen up right now. While politicians debate in Washington, over 42 million Americans are sitting at home wondering how they're going to feed their families next month. And here's what most people don't know. Neighbors, nonprofits, and churches are already stepping up to fill the gaps. You don't need to wait for Washington to move. I'm going to walk you through exactly what to do, where to go, and how to access help starting today, covering food, housing, bills, and more before the lines get long and the resources run thin. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Tony, and I've spent the last 9 months working in community outreach and social services. I've helped thousands of families navigate benefit programs, food assistance crises, and emergency support systems during shutdowns, natural disasters, and economic downturns. I've seen what works, what doesn't, and what most people miss when they need help the most. So today, I am breaking this down in plain language. No bureaucratic jargon, no political spin, just practical steps you can take right now. Before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Have you or someone you know been affected by benefit delays or shutdowns before? Are you already connected with your local food bank or community resources? Drop a comment below and let me know. It helps me understand what content is most helpful for this community. All right, let's dig in. Here's the situation in simple terms. This is a worst-case scenario plan. Hopefully it doesn't come to this. Hopefully this gets resolved quickly. But with no end in sight, I want to make sure you're prepared and know what to do if this situation continues. When the federal government shuts down, certain programs freeze. SNAP, what used to be called food stamps, is one of those programs that can be impacted. Depending on how long the shutdown lasts, you might still receive your benefits for a month or two because of emergency funding. But if it drags on, those payments can stop or get delayed, and that's terrifying for millions of families. Here's the thing, there is still help available near you. Around the country, neighbors, nonprofits, and churches are absolutely stepping up. People can survive without a lot of different things, but food, housing, and basic necessities are critical. So we're going to talk through all the different needs you may have and what you can do to get those essentials covered. Let me give you some context. Some states are already calling in the National Guard to assist with food banks and taking emergency measures in preparation for changes that may be happening. Food banks are stressed and may not be able to keep up with demand. That's why connecting early is so important. Here's what I've learned from years of doing this work. Help is generally limited. You may not be able to get help with the number 1 thing on your list, but if you can get help with the number 2 thing on your list, maybe that'll free up some finances for the number 1 thing. You have to get really strategic in times like this. I know it's not easy. Now let's talk about the specific resources available and why timing matters. First priority, food for you and your family. Call 211. This is a great resource for finding local community options. Now, I know sometimes they're not as helpful as they should be over the phone. That's why I prefer to search their website instead of calling them in a lot of cases. But that's something you should try. Feeding America has a national map of food banks. But here's the critical part. You need to connect with them early. Some food banks require you to apply in advance. You should be doing that now, just in case. If you haven't already, connect with your local food bank. Jump through whatever hoops are necessary. Get on their list so that you can be prepared no matter what happens. Here's an option a lot of people don't know about. Lasagna Love. This is a volunteer organization where people in the community make lasagnas for people who need them. There are no eligibility requirements and no questions asked. You can sign up at lasagnalove.org, and in some cases, you can request up to 1 a month. Local mutual aid groups also offer food assistance, sometimes even food deliveries. You can often find them on Facebook or Nextdoor by searching mutual aid plus your area. There's also a map online that can show you where different mutual aid organizations are located. Second priority, housing, keeping a roof over your head. LIHEAP is going to continue at least through the month of December at this point. But if you are impacted by the shutdown, talk early to your landlord, your mortgage company, your roommate, whatever. Keeping those lines of communication open is generally very helpful. You can call 211 or visit findhelp.org to find local resources. There are also comprehensive lists available organized by state that include every organization that helps with rent assistance. Mutual aid funds and church emergency grants can often cover part of your rent or deposit. It's important to connect with those resources right away. I cannot overstate that housing is always something that people need help with, and in the shutdown, it's only going to be more intense. Please do not delay in reaching out for that assistance. Third priority, bill relief. There are grants out there that can help you cover critical costs. In most cases, those grant providers are going to pay whoever you owe directly. They don't just hand out cash, but they can usually help you with housing, maybe car payments, maybe insurance, utilities, critical things that you can't be without when you're in a crisis. I would recommend reaching out to your community action agencies, your local mutual aid groups. If you need help with utilities, call the utility company directly. They already know that LIHEAP is struggling. They're not going to be surprised that more people need assistance, but they may know where you can turn for that help. Local churches often have benevolence funds or ministries that reach out to people and offer support. Fourth priority, if you have children in your household. Kids are expensive. School meal sites should continue serving even during shutdowns. If you are not currently receiving free or reduced price school meals, please contact your school office and get enrolled in that program. Sometimes they can offer additional assistance, sending food home for weekends and things like that as well. If you need help with diapers, formula, or other expenses, even holiday help, and we're right in the peak of holiday help season right now, reach out to the organizations in your area. There are diaper banks, clothing banks, nonprofits that do almost everything. Facebook groups, especially ones dedicated to local moms, are a great place to connect. Buy Nothing communities are amazing, and a lot of people are stepping up to help in those as well. And Buy Nothing groups aren't just limited to kids. They are awesome resources for everyone. Fifth priority, healthcare. It is still open enrollment, and the government is processing open enrollment as normal. Community health clinics should still be operational during the shutdown. They can handle medical, dental, and mental health visits, usually with sliding scale fees. Those mental health services are key. A lot of people are enduring stress and uncertainty, and that causes panic, which can cause health issues. It just snowballs. You need to take care of you. So what does this mean for you? Here's your action plan. Step 1. Look at what's in your community. Look for mutual aid collectives. Use apps like Nextdoor to connect with your neighbors and look for opportunities both to help and be helped. Step 2. Connect to your local nonprofits. Get your community library calendar. You would not believe all of the different things that are available from your local library. Churches, too. Church communities are so amazing at sharing and helping people access resources. Step 3. Make a contact list right now. Write down your community center, a church that you trust, the 211 line, your local food bank. Keep that information handy. This can help you tremendously when you need it. Step 4. If possible, try to stock up on small essentials like rice, beans, canned foods, things that can carry you through interruptions to SNAP or other benefits. Having some of those staples on hand can go a long way. Step 5. Be strategic. Remember, if you can get help with one thing, it might free up finances for another. Connect with all the resources available to you. It opens up more opportunities. Here's the key takeaway. Building that safety net now helps you be more resilient in times of crisis. Don't wait until you're desperate. Start connecting today. Now, in the thick of all of this, you need to be more vigilant than ever when it comes to scams. Scammers love to use urgency and financial incentives as bait to get you to turn over personally identifying information that they can then use to harm you. Please remember, no real aid program is going to ask you for a password. They're not going to make you pay to get help. If you're being asked to turn over information like your Social Security number or Medicare number, be very vigilant and careful with who you give that information to. Try to stick with verified.gov websites. Anybody can buy a .org website. so don't trust it just because it's a .org. Make sure it's a .gov, something that you can trust. Anything that says it's an urgent text, or you need to unlock your SNAP card, or you need to do something to protect your Social Security, those are common scam tactics. Please don't fall for those. If something feels off, it probably is. Always pause before clicking. Now I want to hear from you. What resources have you found in your community? Are there organizations I didn't mention that have been helpful? Drop a comment below and share what's worked for you. This community is stronger when we share knowledge and support each other. All right, that's it for today. I hope this has been helpful to you. If it was, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss future updates. Know that you're in our thoughts, and we are constantly trying to find more resources for you. Next week, I'm breaking down exactly what happens to Social Security, Medicare, and veteran benefits during a shutdown, because there's a lot of confusion out there, and I want to clear it up for you. Until then, take care of yourself and each other. You've got this. I hope you have a very blessed day, and I'll see you in the next one.